All right, welcome to the Humble Watch Guy at Watch This Humble Guy. Yeah, cheap watches. Watches to scratch that itch if you want to buy something but can't really afford something really expensive at the moment, or, you know, uh, that's what happening to me all the time. I really ache to buy new watches pretty much every day, and maybe something similar to this could be a good alternative to get that itch. Got my beer here as usual, got my Swedish tobacco, and a good few watches. I really enjoy cheaper watches. I think if you dig around, you can really find really cool stuff, for not a lot of money. And I got some examples here for you that we want to check out, just very briefly, and talk a little bit about them. So, the obvious ones, Seiko 5s. This is the, what do you want to call it, like an army field watch kind of guy, right? But actually with more of a pilot's theme on the dial. This is really cool. The 7S26, you can get this one for around 50-60 bucks. It's a smaller piece at around 37 millimeters and 18 lug width, and about 42 on the lug to lug. Let's have a look actually. Yeah, God, I got a good memory for this. It's 42 and 42, bang on 42. Really proud of myself now. The alternative to these ones, I actually have another one we can have a look at. More of a dressy piece. Same movement, same overall dimensions. This one is probably a little bit bigger at 38, I think. And let's see, the lug to lug. Those are the two most important dimensions. Excuse me, to know how it's gonna wear on your wrist. Yeah, this is a 45, so yeah, it's gonna wear slightly bigger. Nice dressy piece, and I got this on my what do you call these again? My God, I lost the word. Milanese, or yeah, like a Milanese strap. Love this one. That's the first Seiko 5 I actually bought, and this is the second one. Other than that, you can look at the 3 stars from Orient, and this is a dressy thing as well, on a nice aftermarket Jubilee. Well, nice because it's comfortable. It's really rattly and disgusting, but it wears so beautifully on the wrist because it's super comfortable. I've actually had this to a wedding one time. It was absolutely right for that sort of task. And we can actually look at the only quartz one I got here, which is a Seiko as well, and around the same size as the other two. This is from 79, but look at this. Pretty much perfect condition. I mean, it doesn't even look like it's been worn, and super duper thin. I mean, that's one of the reasons to consider a quartz watch, in my opinion anyway. You can get a really nice slim profile. This one is super light, super thin, wears great. I love the design. Day and date, keeps excellent time, of course. The SQ series, you see that Genta-esque design with the sort of a little bit harsher cuts, to it. Beautiful watch for not a lot of money. I think I paid like 60 for it, and you can probably get it cheaper than that, but I fell in love with it, so there you go. And of course, Casios. You can buy bunch different Casios for that sort of money. Of course, any square G-Shock would do the job, do the trick. And as I mentioned before, I really think everybody should have one of these anyway. So why not? If you got an itch and you don't have one of these, check it out. Really, do it. they're wonderful, and I bet you're gonna probably gonna do what I did and go through a few to find your favorite one. It's a fun process, trust me. And the one that actually started this love of squares for me, the Casio Royale, as they call it, the AE1200. Don't quote me on that. It's got the world chop function that I like so much, 100 meters water resistant, and you can see that nice sort of world map that highlights where you are, and yeah, it's a really cool piece on this really crappy bracelet, which is like the Orient one, extremely comfortable. Love this watch, wear it a lot. And yeah, then we have two of the most talking about watches. Is that how you say it? Anyways, the the Vostok amphibian. This is the scuba dude. You can see the scuba dude right there on the dial. This is a really fun little novelty piece. I got it on a mesh, aftermarket mesh. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. I think the mesh is probably as expensive as the watch was. So, but still, you know, pretty much under $100 anyway. And this mesh has been on a few different watches. I love it. Yeah. And last but not least, probably the best thing you can buy if you want a dressy piece, and that is the Orient Bambino. I got a couple of them. We can have a look at both. This one is the gray sunburst dial. It's just beautiful. If you find a Bambino that you like the design of, just go ahead and buy it. I would stay away from the black one because it's just painfully boring, if you ask me. But this this gray one is great. With a really nice movement as well. Hacking and hand winding keeps really good time. I think it's both of mine are around the plus minus 10-second mark, and I mean that's pretty much what you get from an ETA if it's not super regulated. So yeah, well done on that one, Orient. Really proud of you guys. We can look at the other one. The other one features an aftermarket strap. This is the one with the gold indices and hands. And I got it on a lizard strap, which is blue, and I love this one to bits. It's a little bit short, but since I don't have a massive wrist, it's not a problem. These are pretty big for dressy pieces at 40.5, but you know, I've sort of gotten used to it. I think it does make sense. If you don't have a super tiny wrist, this would actually make a really great dress piece, in my opinion anyway. So there you have it, a couple of ideas to scratch that itch if you have it. I always do, so it's always nice to have some nice ideas to burn a little bit of money, and you know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a really good one. Take care and bye.